Hey everyone, welcome to Pop XP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the Pop XP channel.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday Night Live with Bill Tucci.
Behold his mighty hand.
Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang.
Just want to manage expectations.
Weird.
This is the worst!
What's up, everybody? Teen sensation Billy Tucci here, and it is a Thursday, the 7th of August, 2025. So I hope everyone's doing good. With the rantaholic Billy Tucci. Yeah, I'm going to start ranting. I'm going to introduce a buddy of mine. He's going to come on in for a bit. He's going to promote his Kickstarter, which hopefully he'll be launching on Indiegogo as well. But yeah, I'm going to rant about something that happened a few years back. But I want to thank everybody for, first of all, for who supported Gatecrasher. That book is completely done, off to the printer. And hopefully, we'll see when we get our proofs, another set of proofs, actually print proofs now, to get that sucker printed and off to you guys and start fulfilling, man. So thank you all. We'll start fulfilling next month. And thank you all for your incredible support. I know I said this book was going to come out in May. Had it been 48 pages, it would have. But writer J.C. Vaughn and I, along with editor Steve Peros and Debbie, we made some big changes while the story was happening to give it a lot more meaning about creativity and wanting to exist and comic book characters and things like that. We hit heavy into the comics history, and it made it a far more improved comic. But like I said, I apologize for it being late. We normally try to hit on time, which we normally do, but it's 3 months. It'll be 3 months after I said when it was supposed to come out. So shoot me. Don't technically shoot me, because I'll shoot back. Anyway, I got a buddy of mine right now, and before I go into my rant, but I want to talk about his new campaign. He's got 61 hours left to it. But ladies and gentlemen, great buddy of mine, the one, the only, all the way from, I believe, Tennessee, because he's the only 10 I see, Mr. Brad Molchan. What's up, buddy?
Hey, good evening. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Are you in Tennessee?
Yeah, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Absolutely.
Now, is Johnny Knoxville actually from Knoxville?
He is. His dad had a car lot just outside of Knoxville. Yep.
Oh, excellent.
You know what else is from Knoxville?
What?
The scene of the Appalachian apocalypse.
That's right. I knew that. Yeah, heck yeah, man. That was a fun book, Appalachian Apocalypse.
Yeah, you did good writing that one. You did.
Yeah, it was it's a fun story with the University of Tennessee, I guess, is there, right?
Yep.
And that's where they have that graveyard of bodies just decomposing, so the forensic students can check on it. And we just put together some kind of fun story. Actually, it wasn't my original story. I just came in and scripted it and fixed it and condensed it and all, about how the zombie apocalypse happens up in the mountains up there with this civil war undead, Confederate crazy general and all this stuff. Fun stuff, man.
Oh yeah, it was.
How you doing, buddy? How you enjoying your summer?
I took some time off to spend it with the niece and nephew, but now I'm back at work, so we're rocking and rolling. It's awesome. Got some bicycling in, got some motorcycle riding in, so I'm pretty happy.
Nice.
Got to do some cons, so yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, my motorcycle's sick. I haven't rode it, much because I just been, once we started doing the Kickstarters and Indiegogos, it's been insane. We're doing averaging two campaigns a year. But we also have a lot of our fill-in books, our special, San Diego Comic-Con specials, New York Comic-Con specials, anniversary specials, all thrown in there. And, with comic book conventions and stuff. And man, and my son's wrestling. It's just been tough, so I haven't rode it. So when I started up and I put, I had the tank and I had the stable in it, and I started up, something got in the carburetor. So my last motorcycle I own is my 96 Heritage. I tricked it out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, I've only put about 97 miles on it in the past 4 years.
Oh, so you got a battery tender on it too, I guess.
Oh yeah. It started right up. And but it's something got in the carb. It still has a carburetor, I got it, And
so a couple of years ago, I switched to Techron instead of Staybill.
Techron, huh?
Yeah. And it seems a little better.
Well, what I'm gonna do first is to I'm gonna drain the fuel tank. I'll put some seafoam in it, run it, and see if that works. And if not, I'll just take it to my buddy's shop. I'll just trailer it over there because it starts right up. It's just you could just see the carb that I got
some gunk in it.
Yep, it's got some gunk in it. That's it. Mm-hmm. And I have 17,000 miles on that bike. That's it. And I've owned it since 96. So in almost 30 years, I got 17,000 miles on it. Because like you, I'm a sports bike guy. So a few years back, I got rid of my SB6, my Bimota. Is that up there? No, it's not. It's over there.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful bike. And but it's just, and then I had a ZX11. And I love that. I love that ZX11 bike. So I got rid of the Bimota. Then I got rid of the ZX11. Just because, we have kids and all that stuff. And it's kind of selfish of me, because, how you ride hard, You know what I mean? That's how you grow up riding hard. And it's kind of, can't just kind of put on that to the grocery store, Yeah. And, but I found my original Bimota. Someone bought it. So we have a Bimota page. And he's like, I bought your bike. And he just bought it. And he wants to know if I want to buy it back, but he won't tell me how much. That guy's really cool. He's down in Florida, right near my sister and my brother-in-law's house.
Oh, that's cool.
I might just go and see it. We'll see how the year goes. But I don't know. I'm wondering, I'm 58. I don't know, man, if I should jump on that again and feel like a kid.
Well, if nothing else, it'd always look good sitting in your living room.
Yeah, but what if it's like 10 grand? It ain't going to go in my living room, that's for sure. My wife is definitely not going to let that. But let's talk about Moonblade, brother.
All right.
Do you have it popped up? Or you want me to bring it up?
I've got the Kickstarter.
Yeah, you want to share your screen? So this is before we pop it up, give a little bit explaining about it. I know we talked. I didn't even know this was launched. So I'm sorry. Because I definitely support it. But I also want to talk to you about Indiegogo and bringing it, and bringing it over to there once this Kickstarter ends. Because I think this book is made for Indiegogo, and I'm looking forward to doing a cover for you.
It's gonna be exciting
soon enough. And I just think it's a gorgeous character. But let's share it.
Yeah.
Here we go. You want to play the video?
Yeah. So before you play the video, I'm not an artist. I'm the writer.
Right.
But I try to do everything because I enjoy comics. That's why I'm doing this. So I made this video. There's no artist involved. It's me. So go ahead.
That's the best part of it. Give it a click and go full screen, please.
You need me to do what?
Hit the video.
Okay.
And then go full screen.
This scrappy city has a secret. I was born Kimberly Minbora, the daughter of an American historical archaeologist and a Korean spiritual advisor, also known as a Wanwei. I was volunteering time at a local charity when it was robbed. It was in that moment my life changed. Instinctively, I took swift action and halted the threat. This was when I decided I could make a difference as a vigilante. It was easy to lean on my past and don my Wanwei attire. The Marble City, as some call it, has something to reveal. A secret that protects the good people. I am Moonblade. Now, the secret is out, and evildoers beware. I am watching.
Thank you, Moonblade, for that intro. I am Brad Molchan, creator and writer of Moonblade. Here is a little backstory about Moonblade. She is a street-level vigilante. Her story is exciting and action-packed.
Cool.
Kimberly Minbora is a uniquely deep character. While each issue is a self-contained story, they are all part of a larger story arc as Moonblade is fleshed out. Through the series, you will learn about Moonblade's rich history, unique weapons, and abilities. I have teamed up with multiple artists to deliver this beautiful story. Special covers include works by Jimmy Palmiotti, Gus Malk, Jody Perez, Sam Payne, and an exciting homage cover as well. We at Resolute Bliss Publishing hope you find Moonblade as captivating and thrilling as we do. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity. This is your chance to own the first explosive issue.
Nice. Well, that logo would make a nice T-shirt too.
Yeah. So
No, I've you've given me the books. They're great production values. This is definitely a campaign. If you want to escape out of it, so you could see the.
yeah.
This is definitely a campaign in need of greater recognition. And I hope once you end it, how many hours? You got 61 hours left or so?
Yeah, I think that's what it said up there.
Yeah. To launch it on Indiegogo as well, build an Indiegogo campaign. But you want to explain some of your levels and all, and
Yeah, so I'll tell you, we're talking about Xena ripping you off. I'm probably pretty close too. So 2 years ago, we were at Heroes Con, if you remember, and we went out to dinner.
Yeah.
And I showed you Moonblade, and I said, "Are you okay with this? Because this is getting. I'm obviously inspired by she, as you can see from my top shelf up there. There's no doubt that she inspired me. And of course, you told me, you said you have to make this, and so the process really got underway from the character designs. Where I know you lean more into the Japanese history, I'm leaning strongly into the Korean history, and that's the weapons she carries are actually from 6th century Korea, where at one time Korea was almost united. And at that time, the king wanted a special team to swoop in and change the battle. And so he made this, I guess you would call it an elite group called the Wanwei. And they were 300 women trained in not only battle, but also educated. And this was going to be his tactical unit. But the 2 women at the top could not get along, and the other one killed the other one. And the group was disbanded, and they became spiritual advisors to the now famous group that everybody knows is in video games and stuff called the Walrang. So it's got a lot of history in there, and the weapons are going to be similar to stuff in she. So if you're familiar with she, you'll say, "Hey, that kind of looks like a Naginata," but it's not. It's the Korean Waldo. It's a little bit shorter and fatter. And you'll other stuff but you don't know, like the bow she's carrying was a horse bow, which is small but shoots very far, like 400 yards. And obviously, we all know Genghis Khan almost took over the world with it.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So there's stuff like that, and it all takes place in modern day, and the whole story gets explained of her heritage and how that came to be. But yeah, it's been a blast writing it. what we do at Resolute Bliss is a little different. Everything is done on this book, including coloring, lettering, everything, all the way through the series. So all four issues are done art-wise, but the first one and the second one are completely done, colored, everything. So basically all we do is when this Kickstarter ends, we wait for the money from Kickstarter, and then we ship. We go to print and then we ship. So
Nice.
that's kind of one thing that we do a little bit different, is to try to get people their books as fast as we can, basically.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. And like I said, though, but you've got 60 hours left of this campaign. For those of you that are Kickstarter backers, it's a great looking book, guys. And it's an awesome story. Like I said, Brad and I were talking about it years ago, and finally he's doing it. But I also would encourage you, Brad, too, though, is for you to really look at Indiegogo, and you literally just copy this campaign and put it into Indiegogo and launch it over there.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't have a problem because you're one of the good guys. You're like me, we got the same. We see eye to eye on like everything, and I know that the Indiegogo backers would really respond to this well.
Yeah, it's an action-packed book. You can see I like motorcycles, like we were just talking about. So I had to stick a supermoto in there. But yeah, it's been fun writing it, man. Getting to go to the cons and stuff. It's been great. One of the cool things was, when I say the book's already done, let me go back out here to me. I had already printed. I did 10 issues of these metal covers.
Mm-hmm.
I took those to HeroCon with me so that Gus and Jimmy could sign them. So I guess when I tell you the book's done.
Yeah, Jimmy Palmiotti did the cover to that.
Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, that other one was Gus. But yeah, the metal covers are done. Dude, they're awesome. I mean, metal covers are so beautiful. I've bought, yours before on your Kickstarter. I just love them.
Me too. Yeah, they cost a lot of money, but they look really nice. They're nice brag pieces,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're awesome. But yeah, Gus and Jimmy both have been great about signing the books. I think farther down here on the campaign, they're there. Yeah, that's one of the covers there. But I tried to build tiers that would be acceptable for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
If you're that person that likes the very unique, like those metal covers, they're on there. We you can kind of see I did a 3D bust back here, 3D printed. That's done by filament, so it's not painted. It's actually the colored by the ink itself. So as the 3D printer's printing it, and it's filament, so you can drop it and it won't break. So we've got something from anything from a PDF on up in the different tiers.
Looks great, man.
Looks great.
Guys, I love the Akira homage covers. We did one too. It's just such a great image, man. It really is. But everything looks good, man, with this book. So you guys are now, once this campaign ends, you're going to launch another. You guys are launching another campaign on Kickstarter after it.
Yeah, so I'm fortunate enough to be half partners in Resolute Bliss with my cousin. He actually published in the early 90s and did very well. He actually had he was the first comic book to have a Boris Vallejo cover.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, Joe Lins, which is up there on my wall somewhere. Joe Linsner did a cover for him. Yeah, he did really well back in the early 90s. And so it wasn't too much work to convince him to, hey, let's make some comic books.
Yeah.
But so yeah, he has a lot of titles coming out. So here's what's cool. I stick to more of the realistic vigilante stuff, and he sticks to more of like horror, vampires, that kind of stuff. So we make a good team. I'm not selling anything that he's selling. He's not selling anything that I'm selling.
Right. Well, I hope, that some people might, I hope he reprints those books. That if you have a Joe Linsner cover and you got a Boris Vallejo cover, I hope he reprints it, repackages it, remasters it. Because especially the book's done, right? Is that what he's doing? Because that would be huge.
So there's been stuff like he did. So we sell a tour book wherever we're at. That's the only place you can buy it is a tour book. And he did slip some of that old art into the tour book, which is pretty cool. And I sell my tour book. It has a short story from each of my 3 characters in it. And like I said, we don't put it online. You got to come hang out with us. You got to come talk to us. We want to hear your feedback. And so whether we're doing at a local comic book shop or at a convention, that's the only place to get it.
That's all.
Yeah.
Well, it looks great, man.
Yeah, we're
Let's
trying to
go.
get there. That's for sure.
Yeah, let's everybody, please, if you can, share the campaign. The link is in the stream. Like I said, I wish I knew about this, man. Sorry, but I think you should definitely. We'll have you on if you can relaunch it on Indiegogo, do an Indiegogo campaign of it, because we do both. I think we could really hype the hell out of it up.
Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. And of course, I have my Indiegogo account, so it's not going to be anything hard to get done. So yeah, that's great. And like I said, I appreciate all your support. And I know you had an awesome San Diego con. And
yeah, I'm tired. I gotta get to 4:30 to go to Terrificon tomorrow because we're catching the 7 a.m. ferry.
Oh, nice.
And my wife's like, no, the 7 o'clock ferry. But I think if we get an early check-in, I can have my booth set up by say 11. I can go in the room and take a nap, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe just go to bed at a decent hour tomorrow night after dinner. How about that for a novel idea, right? Instead of staying up.
I'm sure that'll happen. I'm sure.
Yeah, I know. I'll end up staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning like I always do. So, all right, brother. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go on a rant right now about all that stuff that I was telling you about. And great luck with the campaign. Great luck with the last 60 hours. What day does it end?
Sunday morning it ends.
Sunday. All right. So guys, please check it out. At least it's Moonblade #1. Yep. Brad's one of the great guys in comics. Really great guy. It's an honor and a privilege to be your friend. And you got some great rewards on that campaign. Yeah. Great tiers. And like I said, I'm going to Terrificon, so I can't promote it more. But if you do decide to go on Indiegogo, we'll do a whole stream on it.
No, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. And I know Terrificon's an awesome place. You're going to have a good time.
Sure, I hope so, man. All right, brother. I'll talk to you later. And thanks a million, man.
Thank you.
Later, brother. Good luck.
See ya.
Bye. All right, here it's Bill Tucci here now. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to show you. So posted last week. Let me share my screen here. Let's do that. Niall does all this stuff for me, but Niall's been super busy with work, so he's kind of not he's kind of stepped away. So all right, so if you guys see this here, this was what I posted a week ago. Someone over here, this Yano Dragonlance, actually posted when you roll up a barbarian Oriental Adventures. Let me see that okay, it does. It opens up, right? So I saw this. He's got 1.3 thousand likes on it. So I saw it, and I'm like, so I respond. Everyone saw how great this is, and blah, blah, blah. There's her costume. And I popped in. Let's see where mine is. Here I am. I'm like, when you rip off an original costume design from a comic book, then come up to me at San Diego Comic-Con bragging about it as if I'd be honored by your thievery. So basically what happened, I'll go to my page right here. Here I am. So here's my my post that I responded to it. So let's go back to 2002, I think, or 2001 San Diego Comic-Con. And I'm at my booth. I'm wondering if it was 2001. Maybe it was 2001. And this guy comes up to me, and he's a producer tells me he's a producer, a television producer on the show Xena, and I believe he was a producer. So he goes, yeah, and he has a copy of She, Way of the Warrior #8 in his hand and wants me to sign it. So of course I sign it. He goes, thanks a lot, because I want to let you know that we use this costume for Xena. The show Xena, and I never watch it. Of course I knew of it because it was huge back then. And I'm like, you did what? He goes, yeah, we use your costume. I thought you'd think that would be pretty cool. We use the She costume from this image for the cover. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I posted. So here it is. Here's the image. And if you guys look, there's my cover for She, Way of the Warrior #8. And there is a side-by-side comparison that if I could find that, somebody posted it. And well, let's get to this home run in a bit. This moron. See if I could share it. I think I have it. Yeah, I have it here. I'm going to share it. Let me open it up and then share my screen with it. Hang on a second. Share. Let's see. Share screen. There we go. Window. It's coming up. Give it a second. I'm on the Blevins Media Center, the PC, so I got to let that bad boy open up. Come on. Open up. Takes a second. But, man, I was just beside myself over the arrogance. Here it is. So here's the image, right? So here's the she costume, right? And here's the Xena costume. And the guy literally told me they ripped off she. And thought that I would be proud of that or excited about it or happy about it. Like I would be honored, that they use my character, my original costume design for She-Way the Warrior. Now, this is during the story, and Tomoe ends up taking, during the Way of the Warrior storyline, Tomoe ends up taking over the guise of She. She basically gets hurt, she quits, and Tomoe literally steals it. And after defeating She in battle, whatever. So Anna then goes after Tomoe to try to stop her killing spree. And this is the costume she wears. Trying to, get some fun, change it up. We did a really cool Viking toy with it from Executive Replicas in the battle armor. People really liked it. And this son of a bitch comes to me telling me that, look, I mean, if you look at it, you got the pads here with the quilting, the same gold stuff. I mean, her skin is bare here, but you got the same, the armor over here on the thing. You got the same leggings, the same armor on the what do they call those things on the shin guards? I forget what they call them. And I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe it, man. I was just like, the arrogance of them to do this. And then, so I posted online, just, how that's freaking stupid. And that pisses me off. And then I get these people come in and now they quote it, right? So this one person here who's Victoria, who follows me on Twitter, and I've interacted with her before, but I always seen that she was nice, but apparently she follows me because she doesn't like me. So why someone would do that, I have no idea. But Victoria then said, when you rip off my original my tweet. So she retweeted and quoted my tweet. And she goes, what a load of morning bullshit, right? So I go in and I say, agreed, Debbie and I were pissed off, that's for sure. And then she goes, I meant your assertion, Mr. Tucci, right? So now, of course, I got to go and to respond. I'm like, speaking of assertion, you should have seen Debbie's face when he told us about it. Oof, because she basically... she asserted that she was not happy with it, and in her both in look and a few choice words. And then these people jump in, they start piling in on it and stuff. And I guess these are her fans or her friends. I don't know. I think she's just a fan that I guess doesn't like me, and I guess these people don't like me either. So this guy right here, Brian Nice, says, who's got 238 followers. Billy Tucci will never get all the credit he deserves. He used the same generic warrior woman in bikini armor design and added some vaguely samurai touches. John Carter and Flash Gordon owe him a huge debt. Okay. And then Tech Paradox comes in and says, not to pick nits, but I think Billy has a case for prior art for this instance. Example, She versus Tomo, She-Way the Warrior, both from 1996. The episode of Xena didn't air until 2001, which is true. And again, the guy from Xena brought this to my attention. I had no idea. Why the hell would I even know? I don't watch Xena. I watch hockey games. That's what I watch. I watch ice hockey and gun shows and fishing shows and hunting shows. So, then these guys got their little snide remarks. It says here, somebody should search the quarter bins for this comic and see if it was true. Now, anyone out there, I'm putting this out there. If you find She in quarter bins, buy them for me. I need them. They don't have them in quarter bin shops by me. So if you find issues of She in quarter bins, buy them for me. I will buy them from you. All right. I'll give you 50 cents. I'll double your money on it. Then this guy right here says River Song, which is kind of funny. He goes, Grok, why does Billy Tucci call himself a teen sensation even though he's an old boomer? And then Grok responds and says, Billy Tucci born in 1969. I'm not born in 69. Close, but not 69. It says, is Gen X not a boomer? Teen sensation is a playful, ironic nickname he's used for decades, which is true. Likely stemming from his rapid rise in the 1990s comic scene with She as referenced in Wizard magazine. It's all part of his branding, not literal. Yes, 100%. It's all tongue-in-cheek. It's from that thing you do. One of my favorite films of all time, which J.C. Vaughn and I often quote to one another. Actually, we can have whole conversations just quoting this film. Tom Hanks's directorial debut about the wonders, and that's the joke of it. So this guy said, thanks for the clarification. It's always puzzled me. And Grok, of course, says, you're welcome. If I had more questions, you start talking about Hulk and Superman, et cetera, et cetera. But just, you see this stuff, again, this Victoria person, the Vicky-verse, and all these guys and gals come in and, with their little snarkiness. So I have another on my let's see if I can get there. I'm pissed off for sure. And that's kind of where it ended. It kind of died. But then this other guy comes in and starts up with his little shindig, his little 2 cents, if you will. And let me stop sharing that. Let me get to my StreamYard page. Hang on. Boop. And where is it here? Let's see. Is it David? Let's see what David's here. Let's go see this guy, this home run right here. So then this guy, Soul of Death, comes through, right? So I mentioned, and Souls of Death, who has, I don't even know if it's a real person. Whose account is this? He's got 84 followers. I'm sure they just joined. I don't think this is a real account. Pancake sexual, beer drinker, Scooby-Doo villain. Am I a boy or a girl? Guess I'm a trap, or guess I'm a trap. So this fucking home run right here, Soul of Death, this guy, whatever this is, decides that they want to tackle the big dog, right? So here he comes in and says, when your ego gets too big, hang on a second, let me move this over so I can see what comments are and stuff like that. Hang on, I'm going to go into my stream. I put that over here. There you go. It's a Billy cast. Yeah, Marcus. I was going to get pissed, but I'm tired. But I just want to call, when you call out some garbage, you call it garbage. So Souls of Death. My goodness, how original. Again, I love these people who are on Twitter. If you see our boy Marcus Killigrew right here, that's Marcus Killigrew, right? Marcus, that's Marcus. I'm Billy Tucci. That's who I am, right? You got Randy Howell here, right? Randy Howell is cool. That's who he is. I don't mind people using different names, is Edwin, I guess it's Acavito, right? Edwin, forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong. But anyway, let's see what we got here. Someone said something about Vicky. Vicky is a comic tourist. Xena is just a ripoff of Valerie and Billy. And yes, I do know you're with me, my friend, because you're a good chap. So here's the thing is that this guy comes in, but whatever this is, that, like I said, this fucking home run right here, Souls of Death, I could just see how happy that person is in their life. Says, when your ego gets too big, thinking you are more creative than you are. 80s anime and samurai culture wants a word with you and your so-called original design. Do the world a favor and shut the fuck off, you pathetic loser asshole. By the way, I see where you got your design. So first of all, Souls of Death is telling me, now here's the thing about social media, and Tyson called it right, is that people have, social media has made people far too comfortable to shoot their mouths off, knowing under their guise and their anonymity, forgive me for saying anonymity. I can't say that word of sentiment. Through their anonymous names or accounts, something like that they tell someone to go fuck off. Fuck you, you're a loser, blah, 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 because they have no fear of getting knocked the fuck out, which would happen in the real world. And you've turned these freaking beta bitch sissies and stuff who were bullied, say, in junior high school or high school, and never stood up for themselves, and how they abscond, that they hate bullies, they despise, people like that. Yet they're still pissed off at that 12-year-old kid that might have picked on them, who's now probably an attorney, or he's a plumber, or he's a soldier, or a sailor, or he's I don't know, any job, a salesman, family man, whatever, who's moved on. These people have never moved on. You can tell this fucking, like I said, home run right here. He hasn't moved on. He, she, whatever. Am I a boy or a girl? Looks like a grown freaking man asking you if he's a boy or a girl. You're neither a boy or a girl. You're a sorry excuse for a man with your hair. There you go. Look at that. Yep, I'm ugly. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with now. Anywho, I'm making you famous because you got a big fucking mouth. Anyway, so now they're saying that this is from, now, for those of you who know me, I really never read comics growing up. I have my issue of this because I love horror comics. This is this is the original issue I think I bought in '78 at a flea market. My Spider-Man, Astonishing Spider-Man Marvel Treasury Edition, which are She Crossovers Omnibus Volume 2. I will be homaging this cover. And on this cover, instead of having Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, Angel, Jean Grey, Cyclops, Werewolf by Night, Iceman, and Ghost Rider, I will have Witchblade, Lady Death, Vampirella, Wolverine, Daredevil, Grifter, some of the characters that will be in the book that we've done crossovers with She, on our way to selling 4 million comics since 1994. Thank you very much. So, not a big fan. I don't know who Lady Deathstrike is. I assume she's an ex-person. I'm sure that's the character that Kelly Hu played. I know it actually is a character. I'm not, I'm a quick study. She's the character that Kelly Hu played in the X-Men films. But if you look at this character and you look at She, I did not rip off Lady Deathstrike, any aspects of this costume for She or Tomoe or any of my other characters. Again, here's She, our horror thing with the ripped up skirt and stuff like that for Kaidon, another Eisner Award loser. She's lost 3 Eisners. Sorry. But it's just important to be nominated. Anyway, so, they use it saying that, again, did I need to, am I bragging about this? Am I saying no? The producer is telling me of this television show that they use my costume. And that's Hollywood. That's basically Hollywood for you. So Turner, thank you, Turner Inc. says Lady Deathstrike costume looks nothing like She. So the Souls of Death once again comes in. Sure, I'm just going to call Souls of Death home run here, okay? Nancy Boy comes in and says, sure. And the comparison his making is about the same. Again, heard it from the producer, who came to me to show me this and asked me to sign the comic book. You know what? I am gonna follow this person. I'll follow you back. There you go, Turner. Thanks for standing up for your old boy, Bill Tucci. Get your eyes checked and read the words Billy wrote. The costume is almost identical, which it is. No, they are not, he says. I see what this character looks like, and it looks nothing like that. His character looks like a ripoff of Lady Deathstrike in outfit. Look at all the spelling. Oh, the girl. Oh, you poor thing. You poor fucking home run. You poor strikeout. That's you. You're not even a home run. You're a strikeout. You're a walk-off loser in a dress. Anyway, is there simplicities? I guess it's supposed to be similarities. Sure. I don't think his dog shit character, again, 4 million comics, 3-time Eisner Award nominee, Inkpot recipient, Diamond Gem Award winner. Yeah, it's a dog shit character. Was ripped off or anyone gave a shit about his character. Again, foul mouth sissy. Don't like the foul mouth sissies. It's not a good look. Doesn't work for you. Acting tough. It's like these leftist weirdo politicians now cursing. Like when you have Chuck Schumer cursing to try to act off. It doesn't work. You're a schmuck. Anyway, so then Turner Inc. once again, thank you, Turner Inc. once again says, if you have followed deeper into this thread before running your mouth, you'd find Billy discussing a dickhead producer, which I was. I think his head did look like a dick. Bringing him She-Way the Warrior #8 to sign. Here, indeed, is the book that he brought me to sign. Strikeout here, Souls of Death, or Souls of Death. Sod. That's what it is, Sod. So, Sod right here, for, sodomizer. Sod says here, interesting. I don't agree because even if they look simpler, I can't even read this Sod's writing. The Xena outfit still looks different than his trash ripoff character. Again, Turner Inc. once again. Thank you, Turner Inc. My costume design, that fiend is immortal. That fiend. Oh, my Billy Idol phase. Yeah, I guess I was a Billy Idol phase. I don't know. No, I'm a lover, not a fighter, for goodness sakes. Kneel before Sod. Yes, thank you. Anthony Clark, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Cheers. What a fucking idiot. Hey, shit. Brad's still in here. Hang on. Hey, what's up, man? I didn't know you were sitting back there still.
Yeah, man.
You want to join in on this conversation? I'm sorry, buddy. I thought you left. I just scrolled up from my screen and from my page and I see you fucking hanging out. Did I catch your card, or were you just watching or something?
Yeah, I was working on some piece here on the table, but yeah, Anthony Clark, man, he's awesome.
He is.
To meet that guy.
You want to go back to? Did I bother you? Do you want to go back to working?
No. I would be watching this if I wasn't up here. So yeah, it's good. It's all good.
Right. So guys, this is my boy right here, Brad Molchan. He's got a Kickstarter right now, final 60 hours. Yep. For Moonblade #1 on Kickstarter. The link is in the description. So please support him. Great project. I will be doing a cover for Brad. I can't wait. I'm going to make a friggin' total smoke show hottie. Well, now this guy, Sod, right here. So Sod then comes in and says, okay, so I ripped this character off, right? Whichever character this is. So does this look like she? So anyway, and this Kung Fu Panda, thank you for Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, I'm going to follow you back. Heck yes. Kung Fu Panda says, those don't look anything alike. And then Sod says here, nor does his compressions, but you can see the inspiration. So I'm obviously inspired by this character right here for she. If I wish we were at the bar right now and I had a whiskey in my hand. I guess I could go downstairs and put a whiskey in my hand, but I got to help. I got to pack for the show, support Graham Nolan, closing out Escape from Monster Island, eat something, put my clothes in the dryer, which I should have done, but it's all right, and get up at 4:30 in the morning.
I like TJ Rex there. He puts him straight.
TJ Rex comes right in there, right? You'll never be a woman. Right, exactly. So, and then you're a pathetic parody of a woman, because obviously this is someone who's making fun of women. Again, here's the home run in question. Okay, sure, whatever. Stop making fun of women. Stop, appropriating women, for goodness sakes. Name cannot be blank. puts him on the short bus, and Condoriano says, you do realize he's referring to a design from a specific comic and not this design, right? And Jangle says, two and then retard. And then I think Tucci isn't speculating. Alex Wigger, what's up? Alex says, a producer on Xena brought a comic to him at a con and said that's where he got the design. 100%. Yep. So again, why, Halloweeners comes and says, so let's see what Halloweener says. I don't know if he's likes me or not. Any sane person or artist who wasn't an insecure egomaniac would clearly see and welcome this as a tribute. Okay, so I'm insecure egomaniac, and I'm not sane. So I should be welcome that it's a tribute that this major television studio of this show now, when Xena was at its peak, more people would watch Xena every week than all the people who saw Titanic combined.
Really?
And the biggest film of all time.
Wow.
That's the stretch of television, right? So I should be honored, right? That this show that has a revenue in the billions, I should be honored, and it's a tribute that they ripped off my character design. You think Tucci invented anything? At best, remix Patrick Nagel girls and anime into a striking fashion design, which is all about she is. Good artists borrow, great artists steal. So maybe he's calling me a great artist if I'm stealing stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. Halloweener. Well, back at you, Halloweener. Halloween doesn't follow me. It's, again, another bot account, or not a bot, but somebody just pops in and creates something to go after your boy Bill Tucci. But give me a fucking break, bro. Right? Give me a friggin' break. Again, going to the original post. You know, that is my damn design. 327 people liked it. And I got to tell you, Brad,
tell me.
I like ranting.
You get them.
I like ranting. I think I'm going to rant some more. I think Ethan has his trash cast. I think I will have a Bill Tucci rant cast every once in a while and just bitch about everything that's going on. I could have a Tuesday Newsday rant cast for lunch. I could sit here eating a sandwich or a slice of pizza and just bitch about everything. And how we're going to fix it, though. But how we're going to fix it.
Yeah.
You know, my latest bitch was, if you go to my profile, you'll see me talking about the guy who's running for mayor in New York City. The hell's his name? Oh, dude, we got to talk about that. That thing on Xena. This guy's funny. Look at this dude real quick. Watch this guy.
I don't think you can park.
What? You can't park your car here, ma'am.
Are you blind? I don't think you can park there.
I know I can't park there.
Oh, I can't park here.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Excuse me, mate. You can't park there, sir.
I know I can't park there.
Hey, watch out! If it's gonna blow, watch out!
Ma'am, you can't park your car here.
Are you serious?
You can't park that there, mate.
Fuck off. Excuse me, you can park here.
Yeah, you guys can't park here.
No shit, really?
You can't park there.
That's what I said.
Hey, you can't park there. Appreciate you, brother. You can't park there.
You guys, you can't park there. But you still can't park. You can't park there. You can't park there. No. It's a park. You can't park there.
You can't park this, huh?
I know I can't park here.
Oh, it's a funny shit, man. Funny shit. That said, everybody, Gatecrasher, for all you guys who supported Gatecrasher. This beautiful work. Finishes by Leandro Oliveira. Beautiful colors by Brian Miller. Great script by J.C. Vaughn. Probably J.C. Vaughn's greatest line ever. Heads up, Captain Battle. Delightful lettering by Mindy Lopkin. Gatecrasher, everyone, is done.
Yes.
I wanted it done, completely done. Off to the printers. We basically spent this week working on the hardcover. The soft cover was done last week, but we were putting together the hardcover edition because there's end sheets in it. So if you look at a hardcover, let's see if I got one here. Of course I don't have my books here. Of course. Because I'm stupid. Anyway, let me go get one. Hang on. I got one here? Gotta have one. Gotta have a hardcover, for goodness sakes.
It's back there somewhere. Just keep digging.
Yeah, keep digging. I got so many books, man, which is pretty cool publishing our books now. I'm being completely lazy because I know where they're on my shelf over there. Let me get it. Hang on. Hang on, everybody. Be right back.
Man, you guys out in chat, you guys are great. Thank you for all you do out there because you're always 100% on. And I appreciate y'all checking out my Kickstarter. It's been a lot of work and a passion of joy for sure.
It is. It really is. It is a passion. It is a labor of love because comics is an industry where we can literally make hundreds of dollars.
Wait, you make money at this?
Yeah. So here's one of our graphic novels. Let me see if I can switch it up a little bit here. Let me switch up let's see if that works. No, I got rid of you for a minute. Sorry. So anyway, so here's our book. So we finished the hardcover last week. I mean, the soft cover editions. All the variants were done last week. This week we worked on the hardcover. Mindy Locken. It's 56 pages, and we're working on these end sheets here. So normally, we have these nice design end sheets when you do a hardcover edition, and they're A, B, and then you flip it here, C, right here, and then in the back you have D, where our credits are, E, and F. So what we did for Gatecrasher is that we have our little thing dedicated to all the creators who had created the public domain characters. My sketch plate, which I have every issue, and then we have like an introduction page, my letter, I think, and in the back though we're sharing credits. We have some backers who we owe, who actually paid to be in the comic as special guest stars, and then we do a thing on the public domain characters. So that's what we spent this week on, and let's put that there. Let me fix the layout. Boom. So that's what we did this week. But man, so much fun doing this comic. I got to tell you, bro. And again, just look at it. There's the original Daredevil character fighting Nazi robots. And we wanted to capture the color that of the Golden Age for this specific scene, because in Gatecrasher, she travels through time, through comic book time, through all the the various decades, the genres, and to make it her way back home. And she opens up in the Golden Age of comics. And Brian Miller did such an incredible job pushing adding the dots to the color, the flat colors, but like I said, specifically highlighting it in special ways. And it's just something I'm incredibly proud of. Incredibly proud of. And thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. You know what, Marcus? I wish I did spill coffee in the end sheets, because that cost me $4,000 for my laptop, which is gone. I'm going to start it up next week to see if it starts up. I got to attach the battery. I'll bring it to my guy, see if he can do it. And I had to buy a new computer. It cost me $2,500 for another computer. A nice iMac. No more laptops for me unless this one works. And I don't know if you heard that. We lost the week before San Diego, and all that stuff that I was working on with Mike Renzini, the great Renzini, I spilled his coffee right on top of my MacBook Pro.
Well, I sort of did, because I was sending you updates on what I'm working on for you, and I was like, "Oh shit, he's had that, and he's getting ready for San Diego. I need to leave him alone."
So we lost all the stuff for that day. The stuff was backed up in the system or in the cloud or whatever, but all the work we did was gone, because we've been working on it all day, and little did we think to keep saving it, because we're stupid like that. So that really set us back with all this and that's all. That's our San Diego Comic-Con banner, our San Diego books, but more importantly, it was all the Gatecrasher extra pages. Like the credits page, all that, and it was just gone, all gone. We had to start all over again, and just what a freaking nightmare. So thanks a lot, Marcus, for really reminding me of that, buddy.
Yeah, that's a
fiend. Marcus is a fiend. So
nah, he's one of the good ones. He's a
good dude, man. We had great times hanging in Charlotte. Also I hung out with Marcus in New York, and also South Carolina Con. Now, Brad, are you going down to South Carolina Con?
I am not. I'd like to get this book out, and my next book I'm putting out is 42 Teeth, where it's all about the canines. So I'd like to have those two books out at least before I do any more expensive cons. I might be at some local ones or set up with some other comic book shops, but yeah, until I get at least two more books out.
Yeah. Are you going to Heroes next year?
I'll be back at Heroes. Yeah, I should have every couple.
How long of a drive is it for you?
It's almost 5 hours.
Yeah.
So we have to go through the mountains near Asheville, and there's always a landslide. So sometimes you get diverted down some side roads, but yeah, it's not bad either way. Yeah, not bad at all.
I wonder how long of a drive it is from me to Charlotte. I did it my first year. I drove, and then after that, I was like, never again. But I think I'm going to have to take a nice drive this year. Let me see here. Let me find out how far it is. Let's see.
We're going to take care of you.
Drive to. Let's see. Drive to Charlotte. Oh, jeez. Look at this.
And I don't have a Harley for you to ride, but I got some.
No, that's all right. That's drive to Charlotte, North Carolina. See how long it takes me. I'm saying 12 hours, 15 hours. I'm going to say. Let's see.
What's it saying?
No, it's coming up. Hang on. 10 hours. 10 hours. That's not that bad.
Yeah, because I think it's for me, it was 11 or 12 to get to New York City. So, yeah.
You drove up to New York City?
Yeah, it's been a couple of years. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, thank you all for your incredible support. If it wasn't for San Diego Comic-Con, Gatecrasher would have been at the printer 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, actually. Or if I didn't spill my coffee or Mike's coffee on my computer. But again, I'm sorry that we're 3 months late with it. You know, you're gonna love it. All the extra work went into it. All the extra little details, story changes, art changes. 52 pages of story and art, 6 pages of color galleries and extras. We recognize Stan Sakai, Brian Polito, and their characters, Usagi Yojimbo and Lady Death. It's just been an amazing experience, and I'm glad it's done because now I'm working on Rand, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
well, you've had me on the hook for like a year for this one, so I'm pretty excited.
Man, dude, my wife Debbie is so pissed off at me about it because, and I got to get my butt moving on it. I'm writing the script now. It's great, and it will be called Rand Warrior 1. Where
I voted. I was wondering where
did you? I think Warrior 1's better, and not because it's not Revenge of the Warrior, because there is some revenge in it, some vengeance, but it's more chaos, which Rand means. And she let me see if I can make I guess that's big. Yeah, there's Marcus right there. Can't wait. Thanks, Marcus. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Marcus. So anyway, so what Rand's about, and we're gonna launch that later on this month. I guess at the end of this month we'll launch it. It takes place in 1993. So it's Tokyo 1993.
Oh,
and she's part of this motorcycle gang, right? And she rides a 1990 FZR 400. That's her bike, the black and gold one.
Laser. I got
you.
Oh
yeah. I was trying, and I want to have the what's it called on the back? The what it called?
Like a sissy bar?
No. It's gonna be it's not. It's gonna be Bozuzuku inspired, but she's a more sport bike rider. The Sashimono flags hanging from the back.
Yeah.
So she'll have a Sashimono flag. And the reason why she has the white makeup that she'll end up wearing, but she's got the red overall, because I'm going to give her like a birthmark, like a circle. Like if you see she
the original she.
Yeah, that's the original character, man. Yeah. And technically, if you look at Razor Annual #1, it's not only the first appearance of she, it just might be the first appearance of Rand too. Because the character started as Rand while I was doing it. And then it ended up being she. So I think when she lands on the first page in the small panel, she got the red circle over her eye. And I think even in the comic, she has a red circle over her eye too. It's more the Rand costume, and then I changed it while I was doing it. He wasn't paying me, so I was just kind of doing it, on the fly.
Yeah.
But
how much stuff did you do for London?
Just 12 pages. That 12-page story. That's
Those
it.
12 pages. Okay.
Yep.
I was always curious how much you actually did for them.
Nah, man, they were fun times, but then she just kind of took off. So what was I going to do?
No, yeah, at that point, right.
Yeah, I do my book. I think that Rand book sold, the Razor Annual sold, I think 1,200 copies. I don't know if and then she came out and, everything just exploded. It made it a big, big back bin book. Everybody wanted, collectible.
Oh, Razor had to sell more than 1,200.
No, that Razor Annual, I think, sold 1,200 copies.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's before she came out. So when Lady Death hit, sold out of its 50,000 print run. My book came out, sold out of its 50,000 print run. That's when the Bad Girl thing exploded.
Yeah.
And everyone's numbers went up, So
it's still kind of hard to find a nice Razor Annual #1.
I got one up here somewhere.
Because it took me a minute to find a clean
Someone
one.
gave me a CGC one. I'm looking. Oh, maybe it's over there. I'm almost positive I have a Razor Annual #1. That's pretty high, pretty high graded. I think it's slabbed. I gotta have one somewhere. But anyway, so in the story of Rand, guys, and dude, I gotta tell you, I'm listening to the Black Rain soundtrack. I'm listening to Kataro. I'm listening like I'm so in the mode of 1993. Hey, Brian Blevins, there we go. It's my boy. What's up, kid? Oh, there's a super chat. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. I got a super chat. Let me read the super chat. Doc Brewski, Tooch, ETA for the Giant She-Book. Thanks and hail. Thank you, buddy. The Giant She-Book is done. It is they're being packed up now. I signed them all. There you go. I signed them all. Problem is that why there was a delay is they're coming next week. The majority is when we packed them for San Diego. We took a bunch of them with us, the numbered books and stuff, and some of the numbered ones, the lower numbers that people want, is on its way back from San Diego still. So we're getting them out. We've already shipped a bunch of them, but it's still up in the store if you guys want it. So next week it'll go out. Again, sorry for the conventions. Again, we flew in last two. I haven't even been home a week and a half. I've been home since San Diego. But
season.
Yeah, I signed them all up. They're bagged, they're boarded. The great Renzini and Matthew, my son, have been packing them up. I think some of them actually did go out. But I think the first batch goes out tomorrow, along with the Daredevil books and also the She United book with Lady Death, the Arc San Diego Comic-Con special. So sorry about the delay, but you'll get your books. I promise you. I assure you'll all get them. And then Ranting Ryan with a $10 super chat. Ho ho! Thank you. I started developing my comic around 2020 after meeting you at DragonCon a few years prior. Released it digitally in June. Didn't do as well as I hoped, but I'm writing my next story series. Awesome, Ryan. Listen, good luck to you, buddy. Here's the thing. The cool thing about it is that you release it digitally. I don't know if you released it on Indiegogo or Kickstarter, but Fund My Comic. There are a lot of different platforms. Put it on another platform. And do it, there, and do it just digitally. And the cool thing is, once you deliver it digitally, then you can do another campaign, another crowdfunded campaign. Again, either as a Kickstarter, Indiegogo, Fund My Comic, and then you do the print version of it. Because printing, as Brad can attest, right, bro? That's the most expensive part of it. Freaking printing, man.
It is. Yep.
So, yes, I saw the picture of you and GC with the giant she, yeah, and it looks great, man. It looks fantastic. I'm so proud of this book, how cool it is, and people loved it. People were saying that they looked at it like when they were a kid, and they're like, it makes them feel like a kid again reading the comic, because it's so darn big. And there's a fun country scene where some guy grabs Anna. She socks them. This is in black and white. Again, they're $35. They're on, only 200 of them made, and they are on www.billytucci.com.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And thank you, Nicholas Gear. Thank you very much. Just read She Daredevil and Daredevil She, and it's a great story. Highly recommend everyone reading it. Two of my favorite characters. Mine too, brother. Mine too.
Yeah,
so,
that's awesome.
Yep. So anyway, Rand, and we'll get going. We're going to leave soon because I know Graham started his stream to close out Escape from Monster Island. But so with Rand, she's in this motorcycle gang, and she goes up against it takes place in 1993, a 50-year-old Vietnam veteran known as the Wolf, who belonged. He's like an ex-Hell's Angel, but now he's working with the Yakuza in Tokyo. And he's a bad dude, and she goes after him. And it's all 1990s, just violence and blood. And like I said, rain, you know what I mean? Pouring rain, sport bikes. She wields Wakazashi. That's what she has. and for close quarter fighting, get and she rides it on her back on her motorcycle. And oh shoot, I gotta send somebody something. Let me do that right now. Let me write this down. Sorry, one of my cover artists. I didn't send him the leather jacket, so I got to set myself a reminder to do that.
In her left hand, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Obviously, she'll have two at the end of it. She's given she's going to be given one by someone. Spoiler alert. It's not a big deal. But yeah, she has it on her left hand. Yes.
Yeah.
Unless she has a little cruise control thing or something, that you can lock it.
It's not a gold wing. It's not a gold wing.
Yeah, it's not a gold wing. But my sport bike, my FZ 600, somebody hit it in the parking lot. I mean, hit it in the street in the city at school, and knocked it down. They were parallel parking. Someone's parents, and they never told me, and bent my handlebar. I was able to bend it back, in the machine shop at school in the city, but it was just a little off, and I actually could lock the my throttle in place. I actually kind of had a whatchamacallit, cruise control. Anyway, so the book is badass. It's a lot of fun. Fire, and you have nightclubs. Real Tokyo. Think that movie Black Rain is a good example of it. Also, the one Tia Carrera was in with Sean Connery and Carrie Tagawa called what's that movie, guys? Fun movie. What's it called?
Dave down there is asking about your.
No, I'm confusing movies. Tia was in the movie with she was in the movie. Wasn't Sean Connery in that movie? And also the movie with Dolph Lundgren too. I don't know if they were all in the same movie, but those kind of movies really inspired me when I was coming out with She.
Yeah, because you had a She Zero that was kind of like a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Story.
She Zero. Yep. The shows that she was riding, and that I think that bike is my FZ 600. It might be the FZ 400, but I got to go back and look at it. But that was told in that Patrick Nagel style, because it was in the 80s when she's in high school and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that was.
I'm sorry, I missed it. What's the book? Wait, Rising Sun. Thank you. Yes. What do you say here? I missed it. What's the book? Sorry, I missed it. What's the book about the Hell's Angel Yakuza guy in 1993? That's gonna be Ran Warrior 1. He's the villain. He's known as the Wolf, and he's a total badass. And she's gonna go after him. And she's just a kid. She's like 22, or maybe 24. I got playing with the age now. And she's it's pretty cool, man. It's a lot. I'm having so much fun with it. And it's also great when you finish one book and you start a new one.
Oh yeah.
When that book's done, right? That book is done. Like Gatecrasher is completely done. Hardcover's done, soft cover's done, prints are done. I think most of our stretch goals are done. We got to put together the trading cards, I think. That's it. So
nice. That's cool that you used a motorcycle gang. I do in Moonblade, but they kind of assist her more. They're not the bad guy. They
both use the motorcycles. You know what I mean? Because you've got these biker 1%er guys with the Yakuza on one hand, and then you got these kids on their sport bikes on the other.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
And I got a great cover by Dan Lawless, delivered a cover to me. I got a great cover by Fred Bennis, did a cover for me. Leandro Oliveira, who did the finishes to this beautiful page right here. He's doing a cover for me. And me. I got to do 2 covers. I might not even do a hardcover with that book. Hardcovers are a lot, man.
Yeah.
There's so much extra to it. They cost more. So maybe I won't even do a hardcover and just do a bunch of soft cover editions. Stay tuned. We'll do a Kickstarter exclusive and an Indiegogo exclusive.
You'll do what Deb tells you to do.
Yeah, I sure will, pretty much. Glitch. Does this mean we might get a giant-sized Way of the Warrior? A couple of people asked me for that in San Diego. If that's something you could be interested in, I'd love to make that the last sheet of the Way of the Warrior ever. Because we've printed about 10 times. The oversized books are phenomenal. They're just fantastic. Awesome. And I'd love to do one. If you guys think we could, I'd love to do one like that. So, and that's it. Anyway, bro, thanks for listening to me rant. I'm sorry you're sitting back there.
It's all good.
And guys, please check out Brad's Moonblade #1 on Kickstarter right now. He's got 60 hours left. It ends Sunday. Give it a look. It's truly one of the underappreciated campaigns out there that is in need and deserves more recognition. And then our book as well. Gatecrasher's all done. Graham Nolan's closing out Escape from Monster Island tonight, so go on to his show, his channel, and watch that. We have 238 people watching. I know a lot of people are streaming. I think Ethan might be streaming, Graham's streaming, so we appreciate you guys coming in. And if you go to Terrificon, TJ will miss you this year, brother. Please come and join me. We're going to have the Graham Nolan Hawaiian shirt, cigar, and whiskey night by the Earth Tower fire pits around 10 p.m., 10:30. Join us. Bring a whiskey, bring a cigar, and we're gonna have a good time. That's where the first one actually started about 10 years ago.
Is Niall going to be able to make it there?
I don't know. I called Niall today. He didn't call me back. He's so busy, man, with all his work. He runs like a major construction company. So I haven't talked to him because of San Diego, and last week I didn't talk to him either. So, but he has him and Frank. They have a way of showing up.
Because he's not too far away from there.
No, he's not. That's the thing. Niall Scala, come. I'm gonna call his ass tomorrow too. I'll call him in the morning.
Will him there.
I don't give an S, man. I don't give an S. So, guys, thank you so much for supporting us. Thanks for supporting the Xena thing. Talking about that with that moron that said that she did not, that wasn't ripped off by the idiots in the crowd on Twitterverse. You all suck. But Brad, you know what doesn't suck? You don't suck, brother.
I appreciate that. And you can find me on Resolute Bliss Publishing on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're all the time posted on there. We do a live show each week too. So tell us what you think. Give me some feedback. I'm definitely open to it. Thank you all very much. And thank you, Billy, for having me on. I appreciate it.
You got it, brother. Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you later. All right. Bye.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us on Pop XP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the Pop XP and over on Instagram at the Pop XP. Thanks again everyone, and we'll see you soon.